These are the Amazon Echo Buds 2023. And if you're an Amazon Alexa user, you're going to find that this is going to be an extension of Alexa and you could take it anywhere. You can use it to listen to music via Bluetooth to your Fire Stick or your Fire TV. And you could switch between these and an Echo Dot or an Echo Show because you have multi-point connection. And it's going to be something very easy to set up inside of the Alexa app. But Amazon, it didn't just stop there. The secret to these buds is twofold. Amazon has improved the audio quality by adding 12mm drivers, greatly expanding the size of the drivers, giving you better audio performance, and it's going to have better dynamic range, as well as just you're going to hear the bass and feel the music more. It comes with two microphones, one up top and one below, that's also coming with a voice detection accelerometer. The accelerometer is what Apple uses in their Apple AirPods since 2016, and that's because that's going to be able to filter out external noise and make the audio or whatever the microphone is picking up clearer and crisper. And that's finally something that Amazon has added into their Echo Buds, the new 2023s. On the 2021s, this feature did not exist. This feature was just not there. And that was one of my biggest complaints of those Echo Buds, that the call quality was just not there. But these now, with the ability to listen to you better and the improved audio quality, they're just so much more usable. And even better is because they are going to be compatible with Apple iPhone users as well as Android users, it can still be used with things like Google Assistant and Siri. I'm going to be putting on the Amazon Echo Buds. Now, they have a new ear tip, which is a little bit different here. And it's not going to be one of those ear tips that you see on other earbuds. So it doesn't go all the way in your ear. They behave more similar to an Apple AirPod. Another great feature of them is that you can be connected to two different devices at the same time. So let's say you have your buds and you're connected to your phone. Well, you can also be connected to something else like your car or like your Echo Dot or whatever, your computer. And you could switch between them inside of the Alexa app. The accelerometer is one of the reasons why the buds have differing battery lifespans. So if you're using it just with any woke word and woke word enabled, it's going to last you 5 hours fully charged in ear, and the case is going to be delivering additional 15 hours, giving you 20 hours of total playback time. However, if you are actually disabling the woke word, which is pretty much disabling the accelerometer, so it's not always listening to you, it's going to add 1 hour to the overall battery life, so you're going to get 6 hours in the buds. Another keynote on the battery life, 15 minutes on these buds is going to give you 2 hours of total playback. Now, in our testing, 10 minutes, 15 minutes is going to be somewhere closer actually to about 90 minutes, not 2 hours, but it's still very good considering you're just going to be charging for 10 to 15 minutes. And if you're talking about battery life during calls, you're going to get 4 hours of call time using these Echo Buds. And just so you're aware, we have 25 earbuds that we tested the Echo Buds against, including the Sonys, the Beats, the Apples, the JBLs, and the Bose. Even with adding all this new hardware, Amazon was able to make these even lighter than the previous Echo Buds. And I know that's a lot going to be contributed to not having active noise cancellation, but they weigh only 5 grams. And 5 grams means they're going to be almost as light as the Sony LinkBud Type S's, which are 4.7 grams. The lightest of these earbuds, generally speaking, the lightest earbuds we've tested are somewhere going to be in their 4-gram camp. So these are still in the very, very light camp. And if you look at the overall design, it looks more like an Apple AirPod with this kind of curvature and the silicone cover than it does the Apple AirPods Pro or other earbuds that use silicone tips. These are using silicone covers, which is important. So what are the drawbacks of these buds? Well, it's going to be 3-part. First, it's going to be on the case. There's only one single hinge on the rear, which means the top of this case is a little bit wobbly. Also, if you want to open the case, you got to really put in your fingernail inside because the ledge is going to be way smaller than on the Apple AirPods. Apple AirPods, I could just pop them open. On the Echo Buds, I really got to finger in and pop it open. Another thing about the charging case is that Amazon did not include a USB-C charging cable, which is okay because I know that's a dime a dozen, but I wish they included that. I can't believe they didn't include it because people started not including the charging block, but now they're not even including the charging wire. It's also not going to be coming with LDAC, so if you're looking for the best and latest codec, especially lossless codecs, this is not going to be the earbud for you. And finally, I would not take these to the gym because even though they're light and comfortable, if you're doing something very active, they have a tendency to fall out. And especially if you're going to be talking a lot like I am, and I have them in my ears the entire time, if I jump around, I can already feel them falling out a little bit. And that's what the difference is between these and things like the Beats Fit Pro or things like the Bose Quiet Comfort series. Those are going to be more premium earbuds, but they're also going to be staying in your ear better because they have wings. So even though they are staying inside of my ear right now, I can feel them kind of falling out little by little. If you want to set these up, you just have to go inside of the app. We are going to be adding these, and it's going to actually tell you inside of the Echo app immediately once it connects, Echo Buds are found. So all you have to do is agree and continue. So we just have to agree and continue. Connecting, just a moment. It's going to pair, we're going to pair and connect. Pair. Control audio. If you want to control the audio, all you got to do is tap your earbud once to quickly play or to pause your music. Double tap to skip to the next track or answer. And to play the previous song, triple tap. Very similar to how these Sony earbuds are. If you want to ask Alexa anything, long hold to access Alexa. Every time I say Alexa, I hear the woking sound inside of the buds. You can change the wake word though. So I recommend if you're going to use them as this, change the wake word to Ziggy or computer or something else. So I'm listening to Harry Styles right now. If I had to describe the audio profile of these, I would say that they're pretty bright. The improved drivers, the 12mm drivers makes a huge difference. It sounds very big. Everything you hear on these are gonna sound pretty big. And the lows and the highs, because the dynamic range is so improved, they will sound much better than before. So the other thing is that you're gonna be setting this inside of the Amazon Alexa app. And inside of the Amazon Alexa app, you're gonna have access directly to adjusting the EQ. So this is something that we notice a trend in 2023, that all of these great big companies are now adding the ability to adjust the EQ, which is adjust the sound profile so you can make it sound how you want it to sound. You can increase the bass, you can change the mids, you can change the treble, all inside of the Alexa app. It comes with customizable tap controls, so these are gonna be tap, 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 which is something, again, something that we look for ease of use. So ultimately, what is my verdict? I say that these Echo Buds are going to be a great value for people who are already inside the Alexa ecosystem. So if you have a lot of Dots, you have a lot of Echoes, you have a Fire TV, these are going to be a good idea because they cross just between earbuds, your cell phone, music, as well as your overall home entertainment systems. But I also know the potential to integrate AI or smart assistants into your life is going to be much greater inside of these Echo Buds than any pair of Tozos. I also know that the audio quality is going to be better than something like a Tozo or the budget value earbuds at the same price range because I can adjust the EQ, including the bass, treble, and mids inside of the Alexa app. All of the information that I need of these buds are going to be located right on the top of the menu inside the Alexa app, which I think Amazon really thought through how to make these buds the most successful buds they've ever had. Because up to this point, the 2021 Echo Buds were nowhere in the same class as the Apple AirPods. But now I can get 2 of these for the price of a 2nd generation Apple AirPod, and I could probably get 3 of them or 4 of them for the same price as 1 Apple AirPod 3rd generation, maybe even 4 or 5 of them for the same price as an Apple AirPod Pro. So if you're looking for an earbud with better battery life, that's more waterproof, that's more feature rich, maybe even ones that have more bass, well, then you're going to be wanting to go somewhere else because the Echo Buds are really good at certain things. They're really good microphone, they're really good for call quality. Audio quality is pretty good, except I wouldn't equate it at the most crisp or similar to something like the Sony C500s or even the new Sony 700Ns. And those are going to be on the sub 100 range. But for $40 or $50, at the time of this video, they're 40, these are extremely good value. Because I can use them, I could be on a train, and because of that accelerometer, it really improves the call quality. So if you're making a lot of phone calls, you're really on the Amazon system, these were probably the best buds for you. And with that, hit that like and subscribe button below. It really does help support our channel. And if you got any questions, leave them in the comment box because we'll get back to you. And this is David with the French Glow signing off, showcasing to you our Amazon Echo Buds 2023. Bye, bye, bye.